Hi, ho, students. Mr. Kaczynski with you, and we're going to go through a lesson today on finding roots and vertexes of quadratic equations. We're going to do it twice. So here we go. Find the roots and vertexes of each equation. So what's a root, first of all? Let's define that. Let's go down here to the bottom and see. Roots are the same thing as x-intercepts, which are the same thing as maybe solutions to an equation, something like that, which are the same thing as we sometimes call them the zeros because it's where they hit the x-axis, so that's where the y equals 0. So all those things are called the roots. Okay, so let's find the roots. We did that yesterday, or in lesson 8.1. Let's go here. Let's look at x squared plus 4x minus 5. Work the calculator along with me as you're doing this lesson. Let's graph it. Standard window, zoom 6. Trace it. It looks like -5 maybe. There we go. So that's one of our roots. Let's write that down. X equals -5. And what's the other one? It looks like 1, right? Yep, 1. And on a table, obviously, we can see, oops, let's go table set, 0, change by 1s. Should have reset my calculator, but let's see. -5 is the output is 0, and +1 the output is 0. Okay, so we got both of those done. Next, what is the equation for the axis of symmetry for each parabola in example 1? So the axis of symmetry would be this vertical line that goes right in between here. So what we can do is vertical line is always x equals something. And what we're going to do is take the first intercept and take the second intercept, add them together and divide by 2, because halfway between the two intercepts is the axis of symmetry. So that would be x equals -4 over 2, which is x equals -2. That's the axis of symmetry. That is a vertical line that runs right through -2 right there. All right, let's keep moving. What are the coordinates of the vertex for each parabola? Okay, well, we know that the x value of the vertex is -2 because it's on the axis of symmetry. So let's go trace -2, enter. So it's right there. There it is. That's the vertex, -2, -9. So maybe we'll show this algebraically, though. We'll say, let's see, what was our equation? Sorry, I had to grab my sheet. So let's go, y will be equal to -2 squared plus 4 times -2 minus 5. So, I mean, we can do that in the calculator too. We can, or on the main page of the calculator, -2 squared plus 4 times -2 minus 5 is -9. We already knew that because it's right here. Trace -9, enter. On a table, oops, -2. There's -9. On a table, if I go to -2, you can see that symmetry, -8, -8, around that, -5, -5, 0, 0. That's the middle, right? So y equals -9 right there. So the coordinates for the vertex are at -2, -9. Write each equation in vertex form. Okay, well, so we got this vertex here. So let's go y equals x. It's been translated. Y equals x squared has been translated 2 to the left. So we'll go x plus 2 squared minus 9. And let's check that. So let's go to y2, and we'll do x plus 2 squared minus 9, graph it. I don't see anything showing up. Why is that? Because they're the same. You see the tables are the same. So I know I've got the right equation written in what we call vertex form. I'll leave that one for you guys. So there we go. We did it. We just wrote this equation in vertex form. We used its roots to find its vertex, and we used its vertex to find vertex form. Let's do it again. All right, so I'm going to reset. Second plus 7, 1, 2. Change my color, purple. All right, let's go to y equals, second plus 7, 1, 2. There we go. Y equals, let's graph this equation, x squared plus 7x minus 30. Let's look for its roots. Looks like negative 10 and positive 3. Trace. Negative 10. Yep. Positive 3. Yep. Got it. So we're going to say that its roots are negative 10 and positive 3. Okay. So what are the what's the axis of symmetry? If we take that negative 10 and we add the 3 to it, and then we divide by 2, that'll give us the axis of symmetry, which is negative 7 halves. It's an equation, okay? So that's the vertical line that runs through here, or negative 3.5, right? What are the coordinates of the vertex? So let's go back to the main page here. Let's go, or the main screen of our calculator. Let's do this equation here. So we got x squared, negative 7 over 2 squared, plus 7x, plus 7 times negative 7 over 2, minus 30. And we'll hit enter. It gives us that number. Let's go math, enter to convert it to a fraction. Let's go with that. So we're going to go, how are we going to show our work here? Y equals negative 7 halves squared plus 7 times negative 7 halves minus 30, and that gives us y equals negative 169 fourths. So our vertex is at negative 7 halves, negative 169 fourths. Let's look at that on a graph too. And have trouble seeing it on the table. In fact, we're having trouble seeing it on the graph because we need to go down for our y minimum to like negative 50. There's our vertex right there. Trace it, negative 7 halves. Yep, there's that negative 42.25, which as a fraction is negative 169 over 4. All right, and then write it in vertex form, no problem, because we got the vertex. Y equals x plus 7 halves squared. That's a translation, 7 halves units or 3.5 units to the left, minus 169 fourths. That represents the translation, 42.25 units down. And there is no vertical stretch on it. Talk more about that in these next couple examples, okay? All right, so why don't you guys hit the pause button and repeat those steps on this equation that says y equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. Y equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. Once you hit the pause button, and then when you're done, fire the video back up and see if your work matches mine. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Step 1, we need to find the roots. Okay, so the roots. Let's go. Roots. Boom, boom. X squared minus 2x minus 8. Let's go to the graph. trace. It looks like -2. Yep, that's one of them. And +4. Yep, that's the other. Okay. Axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry. It's going to be x equals -2 plus 4 divided by 2, which is 2 over 2, or 1. X equals 1. So that's that vertical line running right through there. All right, next we need to find the vertex. We know that the vertex is at 1 something. Let's just trace this and find out. 1 and -9. So then vertex form it's going to be y equals x minus 1 squared minus 9. Let's check this answer here. We didn't check the last one. We really should have. X minus 1 squared minus 9. Graph it. I don't see anything. That's good because they are the same. There we go. Did it. We got vertex form. 4 steps. Again, hit pause. Go through these 4 steps to write this in vertex form. When you get done, press play again, and I'll have the answer waiting for you. Make sure to check your answer too. All right, here we go. Let's try this. Clear these 2 off. First thing I want to do is find the roots. So 2x squared minus 11x. Come on, calculator. Minus 11x plus 12. Let's graph it. Uh-oh, kind of ugly. What is that, maybe 1.5? Yep. So I'm going to say that its roots, and did I type this in right? I'm going to double check. 2x squared minus 11x plus 12, I did. So 1.5 is our first root. Yeah, I'll wait on the fraction. 1.5, what's the other one? 3? Nope, 4? Yep, okay. So our axis of symmetry is going to be at 1.5 plus 4 over 2. So obviously 1.5 plus 4 is 5.5. Divided by 2 is 2.75. I don't want that. Let's go with math. Enter, enter. Let's call it 11/4. That's my axis of symmetry. 11/4. That's a lot cleaner. I like that better. 11/4. Let's keep decimals out of this. And then our vertex. Okay. We'll do our vertex a slightly different way here this time. I know the x value of the vertex is 11/4. Let's go 2 times 11/4 squared minus 11 times 11/4 plus 12. That's going to kick out the y value of the vertex. Let's go fraction form, -25/8. And how about now we write it in vertex form. So on the graph, though, first of all, let's check that trace. 11/4. Yeah, there it is. That's the -25/8, right? So vertex form should be what? Y equals x minus 11/4 squared. That's a translation, 11/4 units to the right, minus 25/8. That's a translation, -25 or 25/8 units down. And let's check our answer here. x minus 11, x minus 11 fourths squared minus 25 eighths. And let's graph it. Uh-oh, it's not the same. Why? I'll tell you why. Because we forgot the vertical stretch. It's been vertically stretched. How do I know it's been vertically stretched? Right there, I can tell it's been vertically stretched. Been vertically stretched by a scale factor of 2. So, right, boom, there. That's our answer. Now let's check it. Let's go back to y equals. Let's go right here. Let's second insert a 2, graph it. There's the original function written in what we call standard form. I don't see another one showing up in Vertex form. Let's go to the table. Those tables are the same. That's our answer. That's why I told you to check your answer. So we got some ugliness there. Fractions, vertical stretch, it's all there. All right. Let's get going on the, I don't know, I haven't decided practice your skills or Delta Math, but I'll write it in the assignment that you're looking at. Adios.